Master Monster here with Atomic Heart. I just beat the game, so my confusion on the whole return to facility whatever is it's because I didn't see that option when I was playing through the game normally. It must pop up when you beat the game. So we'll see where this takes me, I guess. But I'm here to talk about my feelings of the game. It's on Game Pass, so should you play it or not? I see this keeps all your progress. It's like New Game Plus. Alright, nice. They have New Game Plus. We'll just do this. So, you'll go through a whole intro bit with some stuff, and then you'll end up eventually here. It's a fairly good game with like looting. Oh, sorry about the yawn. The music in this game is pretty solid. And I'd say the combat is pretty solid. There are some bugs that get in the way. Sometimes you're not able to loot containers as well as you should be. I really feel like the glove, this thing, is what you use to like read certain things in Russian. But also it just lets you loot. Feel like it should have been easier to pick things up with it, a little bit more magnetized and less looking at the specific icon on the thing. But I can't. There's certain items when you double tap the button you use to pull it up, and you'll see everything. So it's like very easy to like identify enemies and loot in the area. It's really good for helping to orientate yourself with really anything. There's a lot of glitches. I think they patched some of them though with these like the patches they put through.
Major Nichaya.
But it's you shoot, you loot these basic materials you see off enemies, everything except oh, I did not know you could do this. Did they add this? They might have added this, but I did not realize this was here. But you can see where you need to farm this stuff too, I guess, as well, which is nice. Yeah. These are gonna be what you're gonna have the hardest time killing or finding, and that's because these guys are neutral. These drones don't pop up too much. The saw blades are everywhere, but they're rare drops. And let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of these enemies are bosses on the frequent drops. One of these enemies is neutral. This will end up is only in a certain part kind of later on in the game. So you're probably gonna be getting these mostly from the shielded white guys and then the black guys. Chems are fairly easy to find. These are all bosses as well, I think. But you'll be killing. Really, chems don't drop more frequently than that? I swear. Yeah, these are all bosses, except these two. I swear that's not right, but I could be wrong. Why does it say those only drop from... I guess they drop from the regular dudes too. Wait, did they just use a black one as a staple character for that? No, the white dudes are here too with the metal parts. That's so weird that the... Interesting. Wait, neural modules are only drops from bosses? Okay. But yeah, you'll kill it's a lot of killing enemies and looting their stuff to upgrade weapons, make weapons, and whatnot. You have different element types you can make. This is I don't agree with this. Like, these are already so hard to get, the electric hearts, whereas this and this really easy to get. But yeah, you can craft all sorts of stuff. I'd say take your time in the beginning, make sure you grab some of the crafting materials. It's got a decent array of weapons, honestly. Let me pull out my... where's my other gun? There you are. Is it the only gun I need? Probably don't need all this. Fatman ammo either. We're not taking on any bosses. Just want to show off. You can store as much as you want in here. It's alcohol and like some small buff stuff. Things help restore your energy. The dog is gonna keep barking, isn't it? Anyways, as you can see, over the course of beating the game, I've acquired quite a bit of ammo. I didn't really use the Kalash that much, so I just stored the animal. Did I? Oh, I haven't got the pistol ammo. The shotgun ammo stacks up a lot too. You can just assemble every one of these and get like a fraction of what it costs to make it, I think. I don't think it's everything that costs to make it. I think it's only a fraction. So what does it take to craft shotgun ammo? Yeah, that's only a fraction. 3 per 4 shotgun shells? Well, maybe it gives you everything back. 3 for 4 shotgun shells. 4 divided by 18. That might just give you everything, honestly. I know it does with the weapons. I'm pretty sure the weapons, they give you this stuff back. But yeah, that's the, you can craft and assemble stuff. They thought it was some interesting systems, honestly, for looting. If you're using a lot of melee weapons, you probably won't even need to make yourself some ammo. But if you're going through everything down, or you're playing on higher difficulty, you might end up having to make ammo. The neural mods, which is dropped by basically everything, you can have your like abilities here. Shock is always gonna be on you, so it's never a bad idea to upgrade this one. These inventory things, you'll start, I think, here. Yes, you'll start here with Nora's Kiss as like a little intro thing, and I recommend you get these too. Not because you won't be able to pick anything up. Anything you pick up that can't store in your inventory just goes into Nora, which is your like little storage facility thing. She's very useful and horny. If you don't know anything about that, then play the game. I'm trying not to spoil anything. I will say as far as upgrades are concerned, the parkour and dodge charge, second wind are very, very useful for just, you know, in general, just not taking damage. Other than that, I'm trying to think of any notable ones. Yeah, those are like the best ones. You got like general resistance ones over here on the left. Oh yeah, Sleazeball of course, but that's gonna come right after second wind. But yeah, you can basically put. I'd instantly actually go for Sleazeball because, like in the beginning when you're dodging attacks, sometimes you know you'll dodge and you think you're out of the way and you get hit. This just prevents that entirely. It's weird that it's an upgrade, honestly, because most games dodging, except like Bloodborne, are just like, I mean, not that I'm trying to compare it to Dark Souls, I'm just saying like a dodge, dash, usually incur, something. It's, I don't know, it's awkward to make it like an upgrade, I feel, but like, it makes sense as an upgrade, you know. It's something to definitely just gun for, it's just the more dodges and stuff, and then you can pick up a Cell Division later, which is actually kind of expensive. Some of these other ones are only like 40 something. But you're gonna like go through the game killing everything in sight. The energy management isn't gonna seem too important, but once you get energy weapons that consume more energy, things than just hold up. Nope. Than just the Electro. You can see my energy in the bottom right. Not really draining at all. That's the bad way. However, where's some enemies? As you can see, this can drain energy a lot more quicker. It also has a charge attack. I have mine configured like a shotgun. Yours, this thing is more like an energy LMG. As you can see, you can spend energy really quickly. The whole energy system in the combat is actually what I like most about the combat system, is having weapons that don't use ammo around. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I've played so many shooter games. I'm trying to like adjust from like Apex to Halo to whatever. But yeah, these drops are just gonna keep going. But you can loot these guys too. But the loot drops on these from as you were looking earlier isn't that great. But as you're gonna run out of energy, and what you can do once you run out of energy is you can, well, not with this. Hold up. And that's this. You can unlock passive energy regeneration, but honestly, even at max upgrade, it's not that fast. But all weapons have an upgrade to increase energy regen. Train. I thought it was a big giant robot coming up behind me. The pistol I'm using, this PM pistol, I'm using the upgrade that gives it revolver style rounds, which makes it I have not tried using this on enemies that upgraded it. Yeah, I basically have maxed out this pistol for the most part. So you're not gonna be like one-shotting. You're gonna be using quite a few rounds from these guys. I know the charge shot uses like 4 ammo at a time, but it seems to do way more damage than the 4 shots. So that's always good. I picked Snowball, honestly. You can start with a fire axe, but I'd say the fire axe is probably not the best melee weapon. It has a sweep attack, but I found the sweep attack to be very disorienting to use. But you know, that's not like the worst thing in the world, I guess. But it's just something I didn't prefer to use. But there is a sneak system, but once again, I am using fully upgraded weapons, so you're not going to be this powerful. Like this camera, the whole camera system, the alarm will go off, alert level goes up, all the bots in the area run towards you. Ow. I don't mind if oh, it's a camera.
You've attracted too much attention, Major. Things are to get ugly.
I don't care. I think. Wait, which one's my ability? Left? So I have only used the freeze and the polymer shield. Mostly use the polymer shield because it's just really good. You can just hold it up, not take damage. And they deal damage to themselves. I don't know why I chose it, honestly. Oh wait, I have a free thing. Never mind. I know why I'm free. But yeah, I basically chose the freezing thing because it has the ability that gives you extra loot when you shatter a frozen enemy. And you can't literally just charge up, untap, and then just reapply some freeze. And this guy is not going down as many charge slashes. There we go. But yeah, I got more. You can get more loot from them and stuff like that. I would recommend going past 2 abilities. The only other ability you definitely need is you need to get into one of the vaults. You need one of the abilities that lets you spray the goop, the polymer spray. But other than that, the puzzles in this game are actually kind of nice. Yes, he is, but it doesn't matter. I'm gonna 1-shot him or 2-shot him. Oh, he's already up there. It just hurt. That is dead. I also hit that one.
Hands off.
That was really annoying. But yeah, you can loot while you're doing that stuff too. I was hoping to find an area I hadn't looted. But I guess not. I hate these are literally the worst. The guys with the stun batons, so my first complaint with this game, other than I don't even think it's a glitch, but just the fact that they don't have these missile guys are annoying. Look. This is why I like using this pistol. I figured I've been off a lot. Hold up. We have pocket hit. And I didn't kill, okay. I think I killed him with fucking damage, I'm not sure. It is something connected. Whoa! You guys getting small? Yeah, as you can see, you kind of have, being able to one-shot these guys is kind of what you want. Because combat can get a little much. Granted, I wasn't using shock at all in that combat fight. It's always have to hear why. I hear flying, but I don't. Okay. I thought it was like more than missile dudes. Wow, that just one-shot him. Did I already damage him? Why is he getting shot? Stuff like that. What the hell is this? Are you asleep? Hello? There's a few weird things in this game. Wait. Oh. Was he asleep? I don't think I killed him. Okay then. You not. The bots will always rebuild the things. There's ways to take them down. There's a little power. Hold up, can I show on the map? There's little power stations, things that look like this. I think. No, they're not marked. I think this is the little buoy thing that can come down. But ultimately, I think a little bit more thought could have been put into the world building. I'm trying not to get into any more combat because it's distracting me. But like, there's some really good moments of like high intense like music things where the Russian music kicks in. This is like one area where I have the enemy shut down. You can kind of just do this and then, you know, assassinate them from behind. I don't like the fact that it's not just an automatic thing and you can like mash it. As you can see, I shot him in the back and then his back was wounded. So there's like there's area damage on the robots. There's a lot of like nice little details. Why are you not shut down? I mean, you're gonna die on one headshot anyway.
Be careful. The enemy is on high alert.
What do you mean? Is there a camera? Oh, there was a camera. The enemy variations, decent enough. From what I understand, this game is lucky that it came out. I think it was announced ages ago. I think I heard back in 2018 this game was announced, and we are just now getting it in 2014. So that is a impressive feat. It's clear the game itself could have used a little bit more time in the oven. The story itself, it's confusing because you'll be playing and the character will be like, well, there's one scene where you're helping someone out, and they're like, oh, okay, yeah, let's take him down, and it'll be like, what the fuck do you mean? Like, and it should be like, God, you're a monster, or something like that. And there's constant moments of like, just like the characters like completely changing their tones with each other, like completely. It's very jarring. The story itself is interesting what they try to do, but I think it something with the character, like the story. I'm trying not to completely spoil the story, but there's a big like plot spoiler, I guess. Should I just say spoiler warning? Okay, spoiler warning. Be 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your character, it has a biosense shock, like you're being controlled, but like not via code word like I thought it was gonna be, because the character has a tendency to say, my boy this, my boy, I need you to do this, my boy. And I thought maybe it was gonna be one of those deals, and maybe they were ripping out Bioshock, because I felt kind of Bioshock vibes from this game. But it wasn't. It didn't. Instead, it was some neural polymer thing embedded in the back of my head during a surgery to save my life because I'd lost my limbs or some shit. So you have all this stuff with the story, and stuff, and it's just like, yeah, hunt this guy down, you hunt him down. It's very clear that, like, you know, pretty much from the get-go that this guy is bad, and this person is basically a hitman where it's like bad. You know, the character like kind of goes back and forth between questioning it and undying loyalty. The glove itself, also, which this glove talks, also goes from like questioning it to undying loyalty, and it's just like at one point the glove will question it and be like, of course, Mr. Shekhinov is an honorable man. It'll be like, do you really think his intentions are pure? And it's just like, can you not, can we not flip-flop on our opinions on the characters every 12 seconds? It was very frustrating, like, kind of, from a character perspective-wise, like, I didn't know what I was dealing with at all, with the story. And then you throw in the fact that, like, you know, you find out he's a murder machine, essentially, our character, which I kind of already knew, just because, you know, like, you wake up and everyone's dead and you're the only one left alive in a cutscene after, not like a blacking out and then stuff. And it's like, I knew that shit was, you know, not right, you know, I knew it was me, I just didn't know what was controlling me, who was controlling me. And so my assumption is, you know, these renegade people think that it's your boss, and I'm like, I have no reason to suspect it's not him, cause he's a shitty person. He's trying to cover up this whole scandal and shit. He has all these plans for these robots. Like, he definitely has no good intentions for these robots, and stuff. And it's even towards the end, getting towards the end, it was like, oh, like, he has a whole exhibit leading up to his office, like also good for dismembering, which I question if there aren't a bunch of people that didn't know. Oh. Enemies too. I wish we'd see more of these guys, honestly, although they are in the game enough. I feel like almost 24/7 you're fighting robots. These are gang out, which is nice. They feel a little bit like zombies. Your electric guns aren't nearly as effective on them as your bullet guns, but that's not really an issue. Because at the end of the day, some of these guys are 3 weeks, so yeah, let's just keep going. What is it called? Just some combat music, I think. Like I said, it's like music like this is actually kind of nice. Yep, it's already over. But yeah, some of the combat music is nice. The driving, there's cars, there's no fast travel. which is kind of a miss. But there's cars. You can drive cars around. Also, I just killed a bunch of them. I'm gonna just kill some more. The cars don't really take much beating. Let me show you how much it takes to That is a few enemies and a crash. I will tell you right now, if you're going super fast and you crash your car, you will burn your car, it will blow up, and then you will die. Yeah, it's so beautiful. It's like a... It's just so great. But honestly, not a bad idea to take a car and just cause mayhem. Oh, I thought they weren't gonna attack me. Stop. No one likes you. Like I said, back smack attack. But a good strategy for going through the area and getting parts without wasting as much heals if you're on the higher difficulties, unlock the towers, shut them down, and then just, you know, oh, I woke these up because I stepped on them with my car. But it's just, you know, go behind them. You aren't getting away from them. Yes? No. Shut up. But yeah, the story is, this is just a giant mixed bag. I will say though, despite all my criticisms of the game, I had fun. Like, there was invisible enemies at one point, but upon completing the game, I did not see any invisible enemies, so I think it might be patched. There were still a few, maybe they fixed some instances of this, but there was still some situations where you couldn't loot certain areas, or it was harder to loot. But I'm hoping that some of the stuff I experienced early on before the patches, when I played this day one, got patched. I know my friend Nick got soft locked. No, was it soft locked? Pretty sure he got locked out of the game. He couldn't progress. I'm hoping, I'm guessing that was probably some of the other stuff. I actually have not read any of the patch notes though, so I could not tell you. There was one or two areas where I feel like the puzzles weren't behaving properly. Why can't you not go in the bush? I just saw that thing. So you just want to die. Okay, I'll let you pick me. Once we hit.
You've got a big fight ahead of you. More enemies incoming.
But how? Oh. Can you not? Why are there so many with camera dudes? And this why are there so many camera bots? Like, yes, I know I'm recording. Stop recording me while I'm recording. Trying to think of anything else I could possibly say to the story. Oh yeah, I've already said spoilers in case, you know, you weren't spoiled enough. I can say the ending. Spoilers for the ending. There's... Where'd that come from? I mean, I know it was you. But, I took down the bad guy, and made a bunch of bold claims at the end, and what I felt like a desperate plea. Did they just respawn? What felt like a desperate plea just to, what's it? Just to, like, you know, not die. But, well, that's fine. But in the end, like, I ended up killing him because you have to, like, basically choose before you go into fight if you want to kill or save. I think his name's Session.
Get over here, you little fucker!
But yeah, once you decide what to do, then it's set in stone. But then, like, some bullshit happens and your glove comes out of its glove, and I think it'll come out or something happens. I can't remember exactly. I mean, I do remember, but let me try explaining what happened. But so in the end, like, I didn't feel like it had a satisfying ending. At the same time, like, I wouldn't mind seeing a second one of this game kind of just fix the glaring issues of the game, and then just made it more. Honestly, this game has a good setup, story and everything. I like the how they kind of set up with the bots. I like they were trying to like not make a generic story, but like they really need to get some better writers on the team, and just like kind of tie things together a little bit more. I think there was some things that there's a lot of things that just didn't work with the story for me. But that being said, the gameplay itself, it's fun to smash these robots. It's fun to rip their guts out after you kill them mid-combat. You can pull healing items. You can see I have 13 healing items. You can pull healing items for them mid-combat. So it's not like in like Fallout where you have to go up and press X. Honestly, I really hope there's a remake, but I really hope Bethesda with Starfield and other future games kind of improve and make the looting system a little bit more user-friendly instead of a bunch of like drop-down boxes. Because the combat's like kind of really on the fly and fun. The melee combat, it works fairly well, actually pretty well. The sneak speed needs to be faster though. I think you can sneak and dive, and as long as you don't walk forward, you're fine. So I think don't quote me on this, but I think this works. Because I've definitely like been sneaking, dashed forward, and then grabbed an enemy's backside before. So I know that's possible. I don't know like if you could just, quickly duck and then, dash, duck, dash, duck, dash. I'm not sure how much of that you can do, or if I just, you're just closing this before they realize you're there and aggro on you. But the sneak speed is just terrible. The enemies, while they're on patrol speed, especially the walking guys in some of the early sections, like there's too many of them to go sneaking through. And maybe they didn't want this to be a stealth game. Maybe they wanted to just, if you just one enemy and you want to take him out, then go for it. But I'd love to see them, if they do a sequel to this game, just improve on the stealth mechanics, improve on the bugs, because this game has the potential. Maybe they do some DLC story, or something like to that nature. I don't know. But this is definitely one of those games where you have to get on it, give it a try, see if it's for you. It's if you're a fan of like the BioShock. I want to say like the BioShock games are nice. I know there's lots of secrets in this game too. Just because there's a lot of unexplored space. Like I don't think you can plan to. Is that one of the things? I think like this area is optional. I'm pretty sure there's something out here. They wouldn't mark it if there wasn't. And it's still a road. Like you can get all the way over here. Hopefully, I hope it's not just a road for the sake of there being a road and you can't go down it. Because I'd rather not mark unnecessary things the players can't travel along. But there's a fair bit of stuff. But like once you're on, like you won't get over here to Titan in the road until like right at the end of the game. The last few segments of the game are like it was very quick for me to run through the game once I started focusing on it. I have no clue. I think I was supposed to stop driving towards the objective to get over here, because this bridge doesn't unlock until you get to the right towards the end of the game. I think you crash over here. So you won't be able to get over here to the very end. So I guess if you're using the Kalash and you want the electric stock, or you want the revolver loading model for the Fat Boy, which is actually just a straight up upgrade from the regular one, and the energy vampire for the electro, I guess you have to go over here just to get it. I think I've gotten mostly everything in this game that there is to get, though. I could go through and 100% the game, but I'm not sure if I want to do that. I think but yeah, the side dungeons here to get this stuff are actually, they're all right. I think I kind of like them for the most part. I mean, I kept doing them. They weren't so bad that I didn't want to keep doing them. So the puzzles are just fine. Just some consistency and maybe some more. There are a few sections that were just this driving mechanics. Holy crap, this driving mechanics are terrible. That's another thing. The cars are nice little fast travel things that you know, if you keep the car going straight, these motherfuckers. I'm making it look kind of okay, but like once you have to turn and avoid things, it gets kind of rough. Hey, it actually survived a crash. Very surprising. Is there no cap? I can't get to that plant. I don't think I can actually get over there. This game has made me a liar. I've already been over here. So that's okay. Did I not loot all this? Apparently not. As you can see, I've opened it, but I didn't loot it all for whatever reason. Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, all in all, I'd say if you have the Game Pass, give the game a try. You have to get a few hours in before the world opens up. Try the open world. If it's not clicking for you within a few hours, I'd say, sure, maybe you don't want to put that much time in the game, given how lukewarm I've been talking about the game. And that's fine. If you don't want to waste your time on a game that's kind of, you know, maybe not the best, but I say if you like the combat in the beginning, I'd say go for it. The combat stays, you know, fairly okay. I'd say to the end there's some interesting boss fights, one of which I might have just blown through with excessive Fat Man. In fact, all the boss fights, you can blow through the game with the Fat Man boy pretty easily with just like the boss fights. I used it on the red hairy thing that's only not resistant to melee damage. It's called like a Proximo something. Fuck, there's something in the game, a codex or something. I know there is. Lore, here it is. I don't want to see my chirper. Chirper is, where is this one? No. God damn it! No, it's an organic. My bad. Yeah, probably. I knew it started with a P. This little guy. Actually, he's not little. He was really annoying to fight. I didn't like fighting him. To be fair, the annoying part isn't the fact that your bullets and electrical guns do basically no damage to him. The annoying part is that he has a grab attack that has way too many button inputs and then mashing, and if you don't do them right, they can one-shot you. And I feel like I was dodging a lot and it wasn't working. This Dewdrop you only fight once, and I just nuked the fuck out of him with that, so I really have... Well, I mean, I used other weapons on him too, but I mostly let the Fat Boy carry me on that fight. The mutants are nice enemies. The sprouts are just make mutants, but they're nice, you know. It's kind of just going around figuring out where the sprouts are coming from, where the mothers are. Those things are disgusting. As far as the machines you fight, the lab techs are nice, except the ones with the shields. I really, really wish the lab. Let's scroll past these particular lab techs with the shield. I really wish their energy attacks did not go through literally everything to hit you. Engineers, decent. I only fought a few of them. Laborers, fine. Docs, fine. This boss fight with that one was fine. The Hedgie boss fight was interesting. I think I was just confused on how to fight. I couldn't even tell you anything about this boss fight because I literally nuked it to death before I could do much of anything. You don't end up killing any of these actually. At least I don't think so. They are like enemies in the game, I guess you could say, but you never are actually given an opportunity to kill one from what I've been able to see. Same thing with the owls. It's the Plashas and the not the Rotorbots. Little turret things. I feel like these weren't in the game enough in certain sections, and then in some sections they were just there was too many of them. Dandelions are alright. Wait, is this seriously a... What? Did I even see this in the game? Miniature observation helicopter. I don't remember this being in there. Robo girl? Wait, where's the picture? Burlak? There's no pictures for any of these. I know what they look like though. I think this is a glitch in the game. Not pulling up the pictures. Oh, I wish it'd tell me if I had any missing. That'd be fun. Little end game bit, so I could hunt them down the rest of them. There's probably some in the beginning. The very beginning, I just didn't get. But yeah, if you guys try out this game and you end up liking it, let me know in the comments. If you guys already played it, you can see what other people what I thought about it. Let me know what you thought about the game when you played it. I forgot this. There's never been an explanation on these. These things hurt you. Like it looks like a normal polymer, but it has like just the red stuff. I guess it's like the red polymer, but the polymer itself is not red. It's just got these plants. I just don't understand it. Tell me why. Anyways, hope you guys have a great day. Oh, what do you think you hope you guys have a great day. Give the game a try if it seems like it's